Libra, Healing Grasshopper, here to do your March 2026 monthly reading. This reading is for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. It's important for you to follow more than just your sun sign. If you don't know what the other signs are, you can Google them and find plenty of free websites that'll calculate them for you. And come back to the Healing Grasshopper channel and watch and follow the corresponding videos. I don't know if this is ours. This is ours? Yes? Okay. This is first. Reversed. No. This is not reversed. So we've got the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords. The Ten of Swords is obvious. This is your pain that you're carrying with you from the past, that spirit is telling you it's over and done with. It's time to let it go, which is not to say that spirit is callously telling you to get over things. It's just that because the healing process takes as long as it takes for each individual. But it's certainly time to move past it and start healing and not dwelling on the difficulties, right? This is nicknamed the beating a dead horse card, right? It's over. He's dead. It's done with, right? There's nothing else to be done here. It's time to go. But the nice thing is that your next card is the Knight of Pentacles, right? This is what I call the Rome wasn't built in a day card. This process is a marathon and not a sprint card, right? So you see what's being communicated here? This is acknowledging your pain, but saying it's time to go. But with the understanding that this isn't a quick process. This is a slow, methodical process. The other thing is that this is a pentacle. Pentacles often are thought of as money, which, yeah, material things on the physical plane. But what people sometimes forget is that it also means health in some readings, right? So that's definitely the message here. This is spirit saying that it is completely understood that healing takes time. But at least get on the horse. Okay? And if you have any questions about this process, you want to talk about the process, talk about how you're feeling, talk about how you're stuck emotionally, I will be there in the comment section to engage with you, talk to you about it. I answer every single one of my comments and I love hearing from my viewers, so don't hold back. Okay? Page of Swords. Pages are beginnings. Swords are thoughts. The beginning of thoughts. This is you starting to acknowledge intellectually that it's time for you to go, right? This is separate from what you're feeling. right? And I'm emphasizing this because, you know, I understand more than most the process of grief. I mean, many people out there have been through grief in some way or another. But trust me when I tell you that I feel like I'm a graduate student. I'm a PhD at grief. I've been through a whole lot of losses that if I told you all of it, you wouldn't believe. Okay? So I understand grief and how it can't be rushed, right? And how sometimes people will, you know, people don't often say to your face, sometimes they do, like, get over it. How long ago did this happen? But people will hint at it like that. Like, when did it happen already? Really, 5 years ago? Oh, it's kind of like you can be shamed for your grief. That's not what I'm doing here, and that's certainly not what Spirit is doing. Your grief is your grief, and it takes as long as it takes for that grief to heal. But there are some things that you need to do to start the healing process, or at least there are things that you need to stop doing to, in order for you to heal and not reopening the wounds, you know, um, like running over it over and over again in your head. And you know what? It's probably going to come out again in the rest of the reading. So let's move on. Um, but what this is just saying here is that um, at least in your mind, you know that something needs to change, which is a good start. Your heart is a different story, but your mind is acknowledging it. Yeah. What else we got, Spirit? Yeah. So the Two of Swords under the Ten of Swords is like, especially after the Page of Swords, is like, I know I have to start the healing process, but I don't know how to proceed. I don't know how to get out of this. So the Two of Swords, the advice with the Two of Swords is, or the answer to the Two of Swords is, your third eye is the answer, and your heart as well. His physical eyes are covered. He cannot see, but that's all right. Your intuition needs to do some of the heavy lifting here. And you need to start listening to your intuition. Because when we're upset, the last thing that you're paying attention to is your intuition. And I know that myself going through my own grief. Okay, so it's certainly time, now that you are acknowledging it with your mind, you can start to realize that it's time to quiet your mind down and have that dialogue with Spirit. Queen of Pentacles. Is this ours? Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. She is all about stability. and the ability to not only maintain the abundance, but to grow it as well, right? So this is saying that you have the healing power within you. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we're not talking about finances here. Yeah, this is bigger than finances. That doesn't mean that some of you, almost everyone out there is having some kind of issue with finances. The economy isn't the best right now. Inflation is horrible, but that can be a compounding issue here. But this is very much about healing your heart, and the difficulties you've been through recently and how it's depleted you emotionally. Got a card that fell. This is ours. This one next? No, the moon. Yes. Okay. So these two have very much um, are corresponding with each other. They've got very similar messages. The moon is about um, things being unclear. And the requirements for the moon energy is your intuition. It's like things are unclear. It's okay that they're unclear. Things that's all a part of life. But you are equipped with gifts and tools that you carry within you to help you navigate through this. Just because you're in moon energy doesn't mean that you're completely blind and incapacitated. Okay. What else we got? Knight of. Okay. I have one more. No. This ours? These two ours too? No? No. Is this ours? This is ours? Yay. Okay. All right. Let's see what these are. All right. Look at all these major arcana and court cards you have. The sun is here. Okay. Yeah. By the way, Libra, if you have Virgo in your chart, you should absolutely see Virgo's reading for this month because it's got a similar message. Very similar. They hold on. Eight of Cups reversed? No? Yeah. Virgo had the Eight of Cups in their results too with the similar. Yeah, go have a look at that. Um, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a knight that it's like he leads with his hearts, but in a healthy way. It's not like he wears his heart on his sleeve and lets anyone, it presents that cup to anyone and lets people uh, throw daggers at his heart. You know what I'm saying. That I didn't say that very eloquently, but um, the Knight of Cups is loving. He believes in love. He has faith in love. Okay. So the reason why he's appearing in this line here under the 10 and 2 of swords is you should hold on to your love and not let your heart harden because of what you've been through. Move forward with love and not bitterness and cynicism, is what this is saying. Because jump over here, the sun is going to come out. The magician. This is very much talking about what I mentioned before about the tools that you have within you and how you are equipped to deal with the moon energy. You know, just because it's dark and hard to see doesn't mean that you can't continue on your path and produce what you need to produce for yourself. You know, this is not a weakness, it's a challenge, but certainly shouldn't weaken you if you don't allow it to. The Fool is about moving with faith. The Sun is self explanatory. This is childlike wonder, enjoyment, optimism, you know, fun, happiness, feeling the sun on your face again. And let's not forget here that the sun is right next to the moon. It's like the sun always comes up after a period of darkness at some points. The Eight of Cups, I was just telling Virgo, is what I call the Be Your Own Hero card. He is walking away from upright cups, which represents his comfort zone, but he knows there is something missing in his life, something better for him out there that he is convinced he is going to find. There is a dialogue that he's having with the moon here. The moon is looking down at him, he's looking up at the moon. This is all about his intuition and how he is relying on his intuition to guide him through the unknown, to guide him to the sun. Such a beautiful reading. So let's go back to the first card here, Libra. This is how you may feel now. But it's time to go. You don't need to be here any longer. Get on the horse. You know what? The Spirit just showed me. Wow, I really haven't thought of this movie in a very long time. But there's a movie. God, it's so painful, but it's a beautiful movie. What Dreams May Come. Uh, Annabella Sciorra and Robin Williams. Really great movie. And it's the saddest movie you'll ever see. I mean, they get you through the whole movie, like you'll cry through the whole damn movie. Within 10 minutes of the movie starting, you're crying already. And it's like incidents happen over and over again that make you cry. It's but um don't let that discourage you because it's a really beautiful movie with a beautiful message. It's lovely. Um, but it is full of emotion. But for those of you who saw the movie, and I'm not going to spoil it for those of you who haven't, there is a moment with Annabella Sciorra. She's sitting in that dilapidated house um, and lost in her sorrows to the point where she doesn't even recognize her own husband, whom she loves very much. And he goes to rescue her from the house, and he only has a certain amount of time to convince her to come out of the house. And that's all I'm going to say. You guys know what I'm talking about. Spirit showed me a flash of him sitting with her. Um, it's this is kind of like you guys. You are so lost in your grief that you don't recognize that there's a door open for you to walk through that'll lead you to a happier time in your life. It's like you don't need to be here in the pain anymore. Okay, Libra? And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, go see that movie. It's like we can trap ourselves in our sorrows, and we don't need to be there. Um, Clarity, advice, higher self, any other decks? One card. Okay. We have higher self card. There we are. Okay. We've got two. Both? This one. Not this one. This one. The light. You see? The lights. I was just talking about this. It's like Libra, whether you know it or not, you're squatting in darkness here. And if you just allow yourself, you will see the light that's going to lead you out of that dark, dilapidated house and bring you to the sun outside. Follow your light. You can't see your light right now because it's blocked with your grief. So your way out is spirit and a determination to make things better for yourself. Like, I don't need to be here anymore. I want to be happier. That's all you need to do is want to get out of the sorrow. Ask spirit, tell spirit, I'm tired of the pain. I want to be happier. help me find my way to happiness. You're going to start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. What a beautiful reading. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Libra, happier days are on their way. Just get on the horse, please. I will speak to you soon. Oh, wait, you know what? Hold on just a sec. Okay, I just went and looked really quickly at YouTube, uh, on in the hope that I might find What Dreams May Come for free, and it's on YouTube for free. So I'm gonna put it in uh the description for you to watch it. Okay? Um, I will speak to you soon, Libra. Oh, hold on. So, guys, please, looking forward to hearing from you in the comment section. I answer every single comment, talk to each other, and talk to me. I look forward to hearing from you. Um, don't forget to like and subscribe, please. Please, please, please. If you're already subscribed, thank you for your support. I appreciate every single one of you. But even if you think you are subscribed, please have a quick look. Some of you will be surprised to see that you're not subscribed because YouTube is weird that way and will unsubscribe you for it. It's bizarre. It happens to me every now and then. Um, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe and hit the like button. It's a quick gesture, costs you nothing, and really does a lot to help me and helps the channel grow. So thank you. Don't forget the notification bell because I'm always putting out new videos, all types of videos, okay? Um, but you don't have to wait for the notifications either. If I come to mind, come have a peek at the channel and see what's new for you to watch. Okay? If you're really inclined to helping this channel, um, there are a couple of things you can do. One is sharing this channel with anyone whom you feel would benefit from it or who enjoy it. Um, also, have a look at the playlist section. I have many of them made. Choose one, set it to autoplay, and have it on as background noise as you go about your daily tasks. Even while you're winding down in bed and sleeping, because watch hours are what a small channel like this one needs to grow and thrive. Okay, guys? I will speak to you soon, Libra. Love, light, and many blessings.